Listen to this track.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, this your jam. I'ma sip Moscato. You gon' lose them fast. And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way you do it, girl. All I wanna do is sit back and watch you move and oversee the bonus.
Hey, my baddies with the fatties and my baby boo-boos. Thank you all for clicking on this episode so you guys can go ahead and get into it. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning baddie, y'all know what time it is. Okay, we about to do another install, but this time it's going to be different. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, okay, at TrueToMe20. So this wig right here, y'all, I actually got it from one of my vendors that I work with, and the WhatsApp information will be down below. Okay, it's a 24-inch straight transparent lace 4x4 lace closure. Okay, and this video we will be talking about doing plucking, bleaching, and installing and styling. So on this wig right here, I actually love the consistency of this wig all the way down to the tips. Now, yes, they started getting straggly towards the tips, but that can easily be fixed with adding some clip-ins or just kind of cutting off those straggly ends to make it all come together. Oh, nail check. Let's go ahead and check in on the nails real quick. I hope y'all like my design. I actually did these myself, and y'all know not to play with me, so let's go ahead and go forward. Well, like I keep saying, I'm going to do the arrogante method, but I'm actually going to show you girls, if you ever over bleach your knots, this is the video to watch if you make that mistake and you want to know how to fix it. I know girls show you how to do it, but what happens if you make a mistake and you want to go back and fix it? So first we're going to get our quick blue extra strength L'Oreal. Okay, this is our lifting powder, okay? And I do use this powder, and I don't know why I set mine close to like 20 minutes or some crap. Not on this powder. This powder you need no more than 10 to 15 minutes, if that, to bleach your knots. I don't care. That's why I use it, and it's extra strength, and it goes really, really fast, and you don't have to use a lot in order to get the look that you're going for. So I only had half of a pack left, about that much in there. That's how much you need to do a 4x4 or 5x5 closure piece, and that's only the powder I used, okay? So we're looking at a good 2 to 3 tablespoons probably worth of product. Now, I actually went and made sure that I got my developer. Please do not. That's my daughter. You just ignore her. Ugh, Empress. Anyway, so I come back with my 30 volume developer, okay? And I like to use 30 with this kind of L'Oreal powder because it mixes well. It lifts up the knots quickly, and like I said, it takes less than like 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're not the type of chick that want to sit that long, this is the combination you need to use. You need to use a drop. When I tell you a drop, boom, that's all you need of the developer. And you're going to mix this powder together until you make a thick consistency. Okay, the powder is going to be nice and thick like this. You see it? And you guys are going to add a little bit more. I had to add just a little bit more because mine was a little too cakey, like chalky like. You actually want a smooth, like sour cream consistency. Okay, if it's not thick like sour cream where it's a little runny but not too runny, then you might want to add some more developer. But if you mixing it and it comes out just the right kind of sour cream thickness, that's exactly what you're looking for. Because when you lift it, it's going to stick and it's going to stay, and it's going to be exactly how you want it to be. Sometimes you can even say like frosting, like cake frosting, okay? Because sour cream probably move around a little loosely than that. So I guess the next best example would be like frosting on a cake, okay? So now that you have your consistency of your bleach, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So here I'm placing my wig on my wig dome mannequin here, and I placed it inside out so I can put that pasty concoction I've just made on top of my knots on the lace, okay? And you actually need to make sure that you press through the best that you can, but don't push too hard because you could push it all the way through to the actual hair. You just want to focus on the knots, not the hair. And what I did with this mistake was I allowed it to sit too long, and that's why my knots were over bleached. So here you'll see I've rinsed everything out, I've washed everything, and I even use my purple shampoo that takes the knots from being like orangey yellow to like a nice medium tone to try to kind of help hide that when you make that mistake. That lets you know I had really over bleached them, because even when I did that, it still didn't work. And I was like, dang, I let it too long. So here I like to spray with a spray bottle, and I like to use my hot comb to go ahead and start plucking. So the method to plucking, like Tay, is, for one, you have to have a towel underneath. He likes to use a white towel. I didn't have one available at the time. I grabbed the one that I could see. Okay, boom. And while you are doing this, you are going to make straggled line plucks, as if you were doing the same outline of a wide tooth comb. Okay, see, boom, I froze it right here. I'm not gonna hold you. This is the pattern of like a wide tooth comb. If you know how the pattern of a wide tooth comb looks and the spaces between each comb teeth, that's the pattern you want to use when you are plucking. Okay, and you want to do at least 3 rows back. So this would be considered my first row. I'm gonna do a second row, then I'm gonna do a third row, all the same consistency. Okay, and then when you push all the hair back and you've plucked all 3 rows, you'll see how nice and natural the hairline looks. So here I've taken a spoolie and I've actually dipped it in some touch-up root all black, and I also have a touch-up root all black pencil, like dark chocolate brown pencil. I use both when I'm touching up any messed up spots where I've kind of over bleached or I need to make a sharper line when I'm doing my wigs. And right here you see where this is how I fixed it. Okay, you go through all the areas of the hair that are over bleach and you just slightly touch up those areas, and that's all you need to do. So here I'm doing my cream powder, not my cream, sorry, powder, but like the cream foundation, the two-tone for the actual closer piece. If you don't know how to do this part, please go watch my other videos that do entail how to install with the, I actually don't use the ball head method, okay? So here I've taken off and cut those tabs off of the lace frontal in the front, and I take those lace tabs off. And here you see me get ready to install. So let's not go ahead and forget, ladies, I do have my link in the bio for my Amazon store. My It Girl Season list will have all these products listed here for you that I use in order to do this whole look. So I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and sit back and let the rest of the video do what it's going to do. I'm probably going to chime in towards the end because we got to talk about the baby hairs. But y'all will see as the video go on how I actually fixed it and made it look so nice and natural. And you all are going to love it.
You said never let me go. 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 You said never let me go.
Okay, so here I actually took off my melting band, and you all see me getting ready to fix that 4x4 closure piece right here in the front. So I'm actually detailing my bust down middle part by getting all the hairs out of the way. You have to detail your parts. Don't think you're just going to make a part with your rat tail comb and that's going to be that and then it's going to look good. No, you have to pull the hair out of that part for it to look good. Now this is where I actually fixed it and made it look more natural. I added that cream concealer all over my closure piece to allow that makeup to cancel out all that brown and black that I had added earlier, to kind of get those knots looking more natural instead of making them look so orangey like. And this is how I actually started to fix my lace in the front. You can see in this shot here on this side, you can't even really tell where that black and all that extra stuff was at because I detailed it with all that concealer. And here I'm putting my concealer down the middle, bust down the middle, okay? And we are definitely allowing that makeup to sink in, and it's definitely going to give a good natural look once it melts. I haven't even melted the lace yet all the way because I'm too focused on fixing how it looks, and that's why you all see me adding the mousse and the oils to the side. Light oils, not a lot, y'all, like less than a dime piece of oil, to get those flyaways and stuff off of the sides and off the back of the hair. You know how it is when you flat iron the hair out, the hair can frizz up and you can see all those pieces. Well, that's how you get rid of that, okay? So here I'm flat ironing and hot combing. I believe I'm hot combing first. I'll flat iron in a minute. But this is how you get that thing to lay down flat. Flat, 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 flat as can be. And here is where I'm actually going to start doing my baby hairs, okay? So I just don't do a part and then let that be that and then like pluck the hair out of the baby hairs and allow them to be thin. I actually create my part like a heart-shaped part. And how I do that, I do that the exact same way I do my bust down middle. Like I tear out the hairs in that part to make my baby hair stand out even more crisp and detailed. I just don't pull it out, you know, pull out the hairs and slick it down and then that's that. So here's a great example of what I mean. Y'all see me do that? I took it, boom, pulled it out. I took another piece and boom, pulled it out. And that's how I create that defined swoop baby hair look right there. Y'all see me? I'm pulling all those out of my way and I'm creating that nice curve, heart shape, you know, part that allows my baby hairs to stand out and stand out in the front as they should. So this is where you guys see me trimming and cutting. The baby hair parts are now complete. I am bevel ironing the hair backwards, okay? Flip it up so it can lay down how you want it to look. And then the rest is all that she wrote. So let's go ahead and see how the rest of this looks, y'all.
You said never let me go. 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 You said never let me go.
And here's the finished look, you guys. So these were some of my favorite pics that I took out of my camera roll. Some of these you've already seen on Instagram, but you guys see how I cleaned that up once I melted her back into a place where she belonged. That melt is what brought the look all the way back together, okay? You can't even tell where it was over bleached right there in the front because the baby hairs are sitting, they're doing their thing, my part is busting. It just all looks good, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Okay, you guys, bye.
Listen to this track.
Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, this your jam. I'm a super scatter. You don't